gentlemen, so one of the most important things that we've learned is this only weighs 4,600 pounds. You have to be hooked up to a truck. Okay, we had a customer flip one upside down because he thought he didn't need to put it on a truck.
So what do you use, a car?
Well, no, you got to use a truck with a hitch. You know, if you don't have the setup for this style, we have it. So you plug it into a regular hitch. This is called pendulum hook. So it'll latch onto it. So you're using the weight of the truck as well as the weight of this to hold it back.
That's the type of hitch that we have.
Yes. Now, like I said, we can give you the hitch that you use for this. That way y'all can hook up.
You wouldn't need it.
Okay? Yeah. It's no worries. We just have to make sure you get it.
Okay.
Okay? So
We have this.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Yeah. Like I said, we'll give you the setup for it. It'll work in your truck and stuff. And then y'all just use that to move around, you know, to anchor it, what have you. All right. So when you get this critter in, just open it up all the way. There's two fluids you want to make sure you're good on outside of diesel. Is you just want a visual check here, make sure your oil is good.
Pneumatic oil.
Yeah, what it is this is a hydraulically driven tugger. So instead of electricity moving it, hydraulic fluid moves it. Okay. So you know you got diesel motor, you got your hydraulic pump, and then you've got your cable, 3,000 feet.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So it'll be plenty long for what you're doing. All right. So you want to visually check, make sure you're good on your fluid level, that it didn't leak out in transport or what have you. And then there's actually an engine oil dipstick on the other side. You just want to check, make sure the engine has oil before you crank it up.
We should make sure of that before we leave anyways, right?
Yeah.
Before we take it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, if y'all are going to pick it up and stuff, we'll check. But I would always check just on transport, just to make sure.
Okay.
You know, like before you crank it up, just make sure everything's cool. You know, you want to make sure that you got good oil in it.
So let's say it does need oil. What kind of oil do we put in?
This one, it's in the manual. I want to say I think it's just 30 weight. I believe it is. But there is a manual in here if you do get into trouble, and it'll have the information in it. Okay. Just in case. All right. So on that little hole. There's that little hole. There it is. And I'll make it easy to get to. Okay, so we're good there. This would be like grounding.
Okay.
Like if you're worried about hitting live wires, you would ground rod and then you would clamp onto it.
Okay.
Okay, it's not a lifting point. If for some reason you had to lift, you have these.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, those would fold like crazy. There's no way. Okay, so inside this little box will be the keys and the remote control.
Oh, cool.
So you got a remote, you got a set of keys.
Okay.
Okay? First thing you want to do is the battery will be turned off during transport. Turn it on.
Okay.
Now we're going to go back around to the control panel. And we'll go ahead and start her up.
Every time we pull, we should have these legs down, right? Stabilized.
I would. Yeah, I would highly recommend it.
Okay.
You know, put your legs down for sure. If you do need to charge, that's the docking station to charge.
Okay.
Not a big deal. So let's see, we got battery on. Go key in. It's a diesel motor, so you just want to turn it. You want to let it warm like a regular diesel truck. You know, wait a few minutes. I tell people wait until you see the screen turn all the way on here. Once this goes, you're okay to start it. So we're okay to start it. This one has error codes. So we did the work. Ready? I gotta take it. If this happens to you, you hit home. on the boom arm, you got a quick pin, and then we're going to rotate this 90 degrees. Okay, so you got it here. You have a lock for transport that you would take off. Okay. All right. You want to tilt? You want to tilt?
Oh, you need 40.
No.
Probably need to do some. Well, if this is really tight, like if we force this down too much, it'll be hard to swim this out. So it's all right, man. I mean, as long as the one we get swivels, I understand that. As long as we can get it on how to work, that's all that matters. Okay. So at the very end, that pin, you take it off, it'll swivel right here. Yeah. And we'll make sure of that whenever we come and get it before we take it.
All right, come on around here. Let me show you how to get the motor and stuff ready. So
How do we set up the leg? Let's say we bring that down.
the leg's gonna just swing by gravity.
So let's say we bring it back this way, right?
Yeah, bring that metal.
Can you bring it down?
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna bring it down.
Oh, okay.
I gotta show you how to ramp it up though. In order to do that. So remote control. If it's off, you twist.
Okay.
Let it do its thing. So it says hold 5 and 6. 5 and 6. And then put it to your ear. We're gonna hold until you hear a beep. Okay. Now we're connected.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's the way you
So-
kind of sync it.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. All right. So the way this machine works is the hydraulics won't work until you're at least at 50% of the RPMs.
Okay.
Okay. So what it is this controls the speed of the spool. The RPMs controls the power of the pull. Okay. So we're going to take it. We're going to hit the rabbit. We're going to bring it up over 50%. All right. So on the remote, you want the wire to go out. You want the wire to go in. So
are these speeds or what?
yes,
What's the difference?
yeah, these are speeds. This would be to ramp up how fast. Okay.
How that comes in?
If you want to slow it down, if you're in an emergency, you hit stop.
Okay.
Stop. It's going to stop the spool from working.
Okay.
Okay. No matter which way you're going, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. So it's going to be about 50%, and I'm going to watch the spool for movement.
So right now you bring it back in right now or what? No, you bring it out, right?
Yeah. Right now I'm going to slack out. There we go.
And you're gonna
Just until we lower this, and I'm going to stop. All right. So right there, I'm going to stop.
and you bring it back up, you said?
Bring it up the same way, and we'll do that as well. Okay. So from here, you want to go ahead and you want to pull your rope off. You really don't even need that one. This right here is only for us raising and lowering.
Okay.
When you go to pull, you got to weave it. Go ahead and weave it through, so it's not riding on top of this spool. This is not load rated. You'll crush it. Okay, so there, you're gonna go. You have to have somebody always have attention on the line, because this spool, it'll backlash and it'll go into the motor. Yes. You always want to keep tension. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and we'll run it out just a little bit. So I'm going to have it shoot out. I'm going to bring it up. Once I start getting near 50%, I'm going to start watching my spool. That's about where it starts.
I don't know why they even give you the lower end.
That's just what we learned.
I got it. 50% it starts pulling.
Yeah, somewhere around the 50, you'll start to see movement. So I'm going to start looking at the spool now. See how we're starting to move.
I got it.
And how we're going. So what you would do, have a guy keep tension, run it out, you know, wherever you're going to run out to. Okay. So when you're ready, whenever you're done, I'm just going to hit stop. Now, if you want to measure the distance and stuff, this is the computer. Okay. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to say okay. Okay. When I'm ready to start, I'm going to hit start. So now as this slacks out, it's going to measure.
Oh, okay.
It's also going to give you the force when you're pulling. It's going to show you the distance. It'll show you the distance coming in, and it'll also show you how much force it's using. This is your tension meter.
That's good.
Okay. So like I said, normally you got a couple guys. You got one guy watching this, the cable going. You got one guy watching the spool to make sure it's full, and then you got the master watching your tension. Okay, make sure you're not going to overpull. You're not going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, sir.
Let's say you press stop right now, right?
Yeah.
We can do press stop. How do we go back to the home page?
Well, this would be your home page when you're starting your pull. Okay. The other one's just the home screen, and it shows what you just did. So that 9,000 you saw, that was the force that the last person pulled at, was 9,000.
Oh, I got
Okay.
it. So this is the home screen.
Yes. Yeah, everything's
And
on
how do I
screen.
go back to measurements? Put the measurements on here?
Well, it's going to measure as it goes out.
On its own?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got it.
It'll start doing the footage.
So as soon as you start spooling,
It'll start measuring. So if you want to do it from the jump, you would drop the arm, then you would hit this, get to start, hit start, and then start moving. Okay? And that'll give you your distance and stuff, and then when you hook on and start pulling, it'll start measuring force. And it'll start showing you the force. You got it. Just remember that the RPM, see how this is doing that? I'm going to hit both. Now I'm back to this. The faster we go, the stronger it pulls. It's not the speed of this. Okay? It's how fast does that pump move.
We always have to be at 50%, right? About 50%.
At least 50%.
At least.
Yeah,
At least.
If you're pulling and it's not really pulling good, we're going to come up 2 bumps about every second and a half. I'm going to go, okay, go a little more.
So that increases the force, right?
Yes,
Basically.
that increases force. Okay? So that'll get you up into your strength. Alright?
So we find a good pace and we agree with it.
Pace based on the force that's showing your screen.
Okay.
I've never done it, but if you get done, supposedly you can hit print. It'll actually print you out the whole bull. It'll show you your torque values. Yeah.
Oh, that'll be good.
Or you can.
We can send it in.
Yeah. Like I said, I haven't played with it yet.
Yeah, I got you.
You know,
Once we're
it's
done, we can press print and then it should give us like a receipt.
You got it. So if you ever have a problem during your pull, your controller guy can hit stop. Anybody can come up here and hit the emergency button. That's going to stop it from rolling. Okay? So something's in the way, somebody gets trapped, somebody's too close, boom, hit that button. Okay. Stop. Okay. Other than that, I mean,
That's it, right?
this would be to sync the remote up.
Okay.
I recommend you use the remote. If you don't want to, you can turn it off. This is the speed, and then pulling out, pulling in. You can control from here, but I'd rather that your operator be a little bit away, so you can kind of look and look and look and look. That way, if you see something sketchy,
Okay. Sounds good.
really, that's it.
Can we bring it back?
Yeah, we can bring it in.
Yeah. So you either put the
Hay
pressure.
algo va dañado, sí.
Okay, we know we're up here on RPM.
Turn the remote back on.
We might have to resync because I hit that button. I said, once you start getting around 50%, now start looking at the control for movement. I say moving in, let it go slowly, slow. Yeah. You don't want to trap your guys. You know?
And then we're gonna come all the way down so we have the pin there, right?
I'm gonna stop a little bit further
So you can go
so we
behind
can
it.
leave it. Yeah. Yeah.
Say once the eye gets to about like right here.
Should be enough slack for us to leave it.
Oh, okay.
You
So
know?
like the eye to the sleeve right here, we'll wait till the sleeve gets to about like right here.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Look at the pull. Let's go ahead and bring it in a little more. Good. You can go a little faster if you want, but slow down. Let's see if I can get it. They'll tell you what. You ready? Go ahead. All right, cool. Well, we're just going to leave it. And make sure your guys are wearing gloves. Yeah, this is from them latching it. This isn't broken. This is the end of it from the loop coming through when they wove it. So just make sure your guys got gloves.
We got another. We can probably put this tape on here or something else.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. But have them wear gloves in case there is a rope strand. You know, last thing you want is somebody saying they got to go home because they're bleeding. You know how some guys are.
But from here, we'll do the same thing slowly as well, right?
Yeah, we're going to pick it up very slow. He's going to put tension on it, but he's going to make sure that his hand does not get near that roller.
You're probably better off like something over here, right? Putting this over here.
Yeah, well, he'll kind of let it go, and then he'll transfer his hand. We've done this a lot.
Comprado otro tipo de guante, ¿viste?
We're going to use it to pick it up.
Pick up in the back.
He's going to lick.
Stop on the corner, or I gotta
You have to stop there. It'll keep going.
yank the thing off.
Yeah, well, to break
Once
the
it gets
cable.
about like right here, you can stop. Then we can drop it the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Not saying.
Yep, we're good to go. So you're done with that, you go ahead and turn it on.
Once we drive it, you should leave it here, right? Because it's fall off with the gun.
Yeah, but I would hang it while it's running, that way it can charge. You know?
And then once you take it, put that inside the car, and people are gonna drop it.
Yeah.
Oh, in the
Yeah,
back,
yeah, you can put it in there if you want. Lock all the doors, make the keys with you. Yeah, it's not just okay. It's up to you, man. Okay, we're good to go.
You talk about the latches.
Yeah,
You want
yeah.
to push over? It's like,
Yeah, lock it.
other way.
That way? Out there you go. Alright, we'll definitely, if you're ending up with this one, we'll loosen that hole. So it'll swing.
Yeah, it's fine.
We had to replace this. A customer did not have the cable straight. He was pulling on an angle, and it cut clean through all this steel. And so we had to put a new arm on, and we over-tightened it.
That's a nice study. I've never seen it.
This was the first time I played it.